Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today we will be talking about the brand new Apple Series 7 watch. This is a 45mm cellular watch, and this video is going to be for those people who are updating or upgrading from an older version of Apple Watch. And this video is also for those people who have never had an Apple Watch before and want to know what sort of features a regular user like myself uses on a daily basis. So stick around for the rest of the video. Alright, so based on what I've seen online, the packaging seems to be very similar to the previous series, especially the last year's series, which was Series 6. Alright, I'm gonna make this process really quick. Alright, so we've got two boxes, one for the watch and one for the band. So this is the midnight version that I ordered because this is the closest I could get to the black. So just have to push it out of this thing. And there we go. Yep, it looks very black. Alright. So we've got some more instructions. And here's the band. So I'll show you guys what my first generation Apple Watch looks like. And also the size difference. So this is a 42mm Apple first generation watch, and this is the new 45. So I was a bit worried like the size may be too big, but that's good. It seems to be just about the right size. Neither too big, neither too small. It appears to be slightly bigger than my old version, but seems to be like a pretty good size, and I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead, set it up, and then we'll talk about some of the main features that I use. Alright guys, we have now updated our Apple Watch and it's looking good. I'm loving the size. I was a little bit concerned that the size may be too big, but it's actually a pretty good size for me, and it fits perfectly. One of the things I've noticed in comparison to my old Apple Watch is the band. The band is now half the thickness of the original Apple Watch, and it's softer. I didn't really complain much about the thicker band, but just want to point out to somebody who's going to be upgrading for the first time that the band is going to be thinner on the new Apple Watch, and it feels really comfortable. So that's great. Once again, this is the side-by-side comparison. So this is the new Apple Watch Series 7, and this is the first generation, and that's the size difference. Slightly bigger, but I've got thinner wrists. I don't really have big chunky wrists, but it fits perfectly on my wrists. Alright, so let's talk about some of the features. Now, actually before I forget, in the back you also get the fast charging USB cable, and Apple no longer provides you with a charging brick, which really sucks. I gotta buy that separately now. I don't want to pay like 30 bucks just for that, and so that's pretty stingy of Apple, and I don't like it, so that sucks. Alright, the big feature of this Apple Watch, the new Apple Watch, is the big display. You've got this 45mm edge-to-edge display, and it's got this refractive light function in it, so you can actually see the numbers from the side, and I can actually see it. Not that I'll be looking from the side, but if you're looking at a particular angle, just glancing over to see what time it is, you're able to actually see the digits. Yeah, it depends on what kind of watch face you have. And now there's tons of watch faces to choose from, and that's pretty cool. I'm still going to be going over this and finding the perfect watch face that works for me, or I'm going to customize to what I really want. Now I want to talk about some of the features that I'll be using, some of the features that I've used in the past, and why Apple Watch for me is like a great device. Alright, let's talk about some of the health features. Now Apple Watch has this fall detection mode, so if you're riding a bike, or if you're climbing a ladder or whatnot, or if you just happen to collapse and fall, I think within 10 minutes or so, Apple Watch is going to detect that you have had a hard fall, and it's going to call the emergency services. And that is such a cool feature to have health-wise. Apple Watch will also alert you if you have high or low heartbeat. So if all of a sudden your heartbeat gets very low or very high, Apple Watch will notify you. And that is pretty cool. The other features you can do, you can check your blood oxygen level, and I think that's such a nice feature to have. And at the same time, you can actually check your ECG. And if you keep on checking your ECG levels every day or every week, it's gonna start recording that in the system, and you can actually go into the Apple Watch software on your iPhone, and from there you're able to actually look at all the data. And if you've got any kind of health issues, you can actually present the data to your doctor and say, hey, look, I've got all this data with me. What do you think is going on? So the Apple Watch can actually record your steps. You can actually monitor and check how many steps you've done in a day, how many kilojoules you have burned, if you're into that kind of stuff. You can also look at your sleep pattern if you're going to be sleeping with the Apple Watch. Some people do. I don't, because I tend to sleep on my wrists, and so it's not going to work for me. It's going to be uncomfortable. Now let's talk about some of the other good features that Apple Watch has. Obviously, you are able to read your text messages, and one of the cool things about the new Apple Watch is that it comes with a QWERTY keyboard, and that is a feature they never used before. Now you can have a QWERTY keyboard on your wrist, and let's say if you're in a situation where you're unable to dictate, because Apple Watch can also do dictation, you can quickly use a QWERTY keyboard and send a message or write a message or do whatever you want to do with that message. So that is a great feature to have. Of course, you can take your phone calls on this. So whether you have a cellular watch or not, if you've got your phone in your pocket or in your handbag or your backpack, you can actually, if your phone is ringing, you can take your phone calls on your Apple Watch, and the sound quality is actually superb. I tell you what, like on my old Apple Watch, the first generation one, the sound quality was pretty decent, so you can only imagine how good the sound quality would be on this. And that is a great feature to have. You can check your emails, and now with the bigger screen, it's even better to read emails. Previously on my first generation Apple Watch, I struggled in reading emails, but it still used to be okay. But this is going to be heaps better because now you can actually read emails on this massive 45mm big screen. So that's pretty cool. Back to text messages as well. You are able to receive text messages from not only iMessages, but from other third-party apps as well, like Viber or WhatsApp or Messenger. And the last feature that I want to quickly talk about is Apple Pay. And Apple Pay is such a cool feature that actually helps you in taking your watch or phone with you and make a payment in a supermarket or a shopping mall or wherever you are shopping for stuff. And you don't really have to carry your bank card anymore. So that is a feature which has been available for such a long time, and on Apple Watch you can actually do that as well. So everything is super convenient and super handy. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I've been waiting for a long time period to upgrade to a newer Apple Watch, and as I said, my original first generation Apple Watch is still going strong. It still gives me 1 day of battery, and that is amazing. The only issue with this watch was that this wasn't water resistant, but the new watch is obviously not only water resistant, but it's also dust resistant, and it has a new ceramic screen which is more durable than the last year's model. It's actually 50% more durable than last year's model, and that is good to know. But I've actually purchased a little $5 screen protector from Amazon that I'm gonna be placing on top of it just to avoid any kind of cracks, because I can be pretty clumsy and I hit my wrist against anything which is around my hands. Cool. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also hit that bell button so you are notified every time I post a new video. I do tech reviews, I do music reviews, vinyl records, heavy metal music, guitar gear, amplifiers, and I also do some vlogging. So if you're into any of these things, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And really, like, for the people who are actually planning on going through this effort of giving me a thumbs down for no particular reason, I've done no wrong to you, so just let it be, okay? Don't be a dick. Alright, thank you so much.